Hey guys, it is time. I am posting this. It's a little bit later than I may have expected to start this. I thought I'd probably start it maybe an hour ago, but today was an off day. I saw my boyfriend and I was drinking a bit, had some wine, but I'm checking it out now and I'm gonna go ahead and start unboxing these. I'm gonna go ahead real quick and open this up so I can see your guys' comments in the chat, because otherwise I won't be able to see what you guys are saying. So quick and open this up so I can open this up and blow up this window so I can actually see what y'all are saying. But we're gonna go ahead and hi, how are you? And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna be doing all this. So let me actually, there's the chat. Oh my goodness, what's the chat doing? Everything froze. There we go. Okay, now I can see the chat. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna be opening this up. Hi, how are you? I hope, I'm sure the Honduras is beautiful right now. Much better than it is here in Texas. I've never actually been to Honduras though, but I've only heard good things. Oh, thank you. I am not, but thank you if you think that I am. I'm just a plain, normal girl who happens to love BTS. Okay, so we're gonna be opening up the albums from the Go that I ran. And so it is 119 albums that I purchased for the Go that people ordered. And I'm not opening up 9 of them. So I'll be opening up 110 essentially. But we've got the box here and we've got, it looks like the posters. So I'm not really going to bother messing with the posters just yet, but we do have them here. You can see that they're the posters. Unfolded posters. They're like against each other, but they're not properly folded because there's so many of them. So let's see what we've got. So we've got a batch. Oh, they're so heavy. My boyfriend loves this in for me, and I'm surprised he did. Usually I have to do it. I feel bad though, because yes, he's my boyfriend, and it's nice that he did something for me, but he doesn't have like the greatest back, so I feel bad because I'm a hardy girl. Is the nicest way to say it. But okay, so we have this chunk of albums. I have no idea what letter they are, but we're gonna cut them open and see what we've got here. And we're gonna check also, I'm gonna look at the sleeves. So these are E versions, and they do have the messed up sleeves. So if you look, it's got the tear symbol on the sleeves rather than the answer symbol. But these guys are so far, oh, this one's an actual S one. The S one also has the messed up sleeve. So far I guess all the versions have the messed up sleeves. I'm not sure how that worked. I just know that there were messed up sleeves. I didn't know what version letters had the messed up sleeves though. I'm curious if any of them have the correct sleeves in the ones that I've gotten in for this order. But my guess is gonna be that I'm not gonna have any of the correct sleeves. What do you get on Saturday? Do you get your albums? Are you getting your albums on Saturday? Because getting your albums is like the best feeling. I love when I know that the albums are coming in. It's so much fun. What are you getting though? Let's see. And so we've got, so far I've been pulling it looks like this package is mainly E right now, which is fine. As long as I have all the versions. Is there a letter on this one? Okay, here it is. S. All the versions that I need. Oh, so many albums. There's another package and then there's 2 boxes. I don't know if you can see that in the actual box. But then there's 2 boxes underneath. Okay. So far this is like a mix of S and E's. You're getting them? Yay! Did you get, which versions did you get? Seriously, getting the albums is like my favorite thing. When I got, because I'm lucky, very, very lucky, and I'm going to Citi Field. So when I got that album in the other day, I was very, very happy. Very happy. Oh, okay. We're looking some more that are not in the actual box that we gotta open up. So, some album talk, more album talk on, oh goodness, okay. More album talk. So what have you thought of the new album? What have you thought of Answer now that it's out for us to enjoy? Want to ask an important question? Go ahead. Ask away. I'm here. I'm all ears. This is all ease. Ask away. I'm sorry if there's a little bit of a delay because, I mean, there's just a delay when with the live streams. It's kind of inevitable. Got more ease. Looks like these are mostly E's in this one. So many. I know that I think it's much. You love that everybody got a solo? Yes. Okay, so the second that I saw that the trivias, I'm just like, wait. There's 3 trivias and the rap line has not had any solos, whereas the vocal line has solos. There's no way that these trivias are not the rap line solos. Because, like, people are initially like, it's going to be unit songs. And I'm just like, nah. 3 of them, it's going to be the rap line solos. And I ended up being right, which felt good. I'm usually good at figuring out clues like that. But not always. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, so now we're moving to the big box. Is the album at Walmart or Target? So yeah, so you can get the album off of Amazon. You can go in store and get them in Walmart, I think. I've only seen them personally in Target, but I think you can get them in Walmart or Target. I know for sure Walmart has them online, but I've seen them physically in the Target stores. So, but yeah, you can get them depending on what you want. So SE, and these are, I have a bunch of F's right here. Oh my goodness, look at all the F's. You're going to Fort Worth? I'm going to Fort Worth. I am going to Fort Worth. So my best friend is coming in. She's from Arizona and she's coming, and so we're both going together to the Fort Worth we're both going right now. We both have tickets for the 15th. She doesn't have a ticket for the 16th. For the 16th, I was so excited because Powerhouse finally announced their the sound check, and I managed to get sound check for the 16th. So I'm very excited about that. The 15th, when I'm going with my best friend, we don't have P1s for that one. So, but yay! If you're going to the Fort Worth and you see me, say hello. Say hello. You're going on the 5th. Okay, so you're from Missouri. Oh yeah, she's really cute. Except for she's in the box right now. I'm like, she's a brat. She thinks that she's really cute right now. I wish you guys could see. Like, she's like sticking. She's got her head poking out. She's very cute, but she's also the loudest brat I've ever met in my life. But I love her. Okay, we're getting there. These are all more S's. So many albums. When there's this many albums, it becomes like almost difficult to control. Okay, so I'm done with this box. She is so content. She's like laid down in the bubble wrap in the box. She's about to get a shock because I'm going to pull another one out. And if she scratches me, ow! Ah! Okay, no. She's just looking around. This is what happens. I hit myself in the face and she just looks at me confused. There she goes. That's the sort of love that she gives me. But she's pretty, so she gets to stay. Okay, so here are all the L versions. And I'm guessing a few more of some of the other ones. Actually, no. Yeah, some F ones. But mostly L's in this one, it looks like. Ugh, so many albums. And then I'm going to have to open up all but like a few. I have to count them though. One thing about managing goes is that you always have to make sure that you get everything before you start ripping into everything. Otherwise, then you end up very sad when you don't have everything you need. Although I've never not had everything I need, but I have on occasion not gotten the quantities that I've requested, which I think has happened for this album. So we're gonna have to deal with that. Oh, so many. Okay, so this is the last of the L's right here. And now I can put this back here, and I can't reach that anymore. It has gone into the void. Goodbye, socks. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, I also have a giant stack of summer packages because I'm running the summer package go as well. I'm waiting for another 4 of those. So I'm running low on available space, but we got this. So what I truly need is 30, 29, 30, 30. So we're going to see what I've got of each stack. So we're going to start with the S. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So they did actually send me 30 of the S's. So they might have actually given me what I needed. We might be okay. Because on the invoice it said something different, but we might have some okay. You got all my... Okay, so you pulled all Namjoon. That makes me really happy. Hi. Hi, G Cooks Lover 37. Hello. But you pulled all Namjoon. That makes me really happy. I'm Namjoon biased. I collect Namjoon and Hobie. So whenever I pull Namjoon and Hobie, I'm very happy. But I usually don't pull too many Namjoons, which actually makes me sad. It works out for the goes because I usually don't have too many Namjoon requests. But I mean, I still like to get some Namjoons because he's my boo-boo. he stole my heart from day one and he's kept it. You pulled Namjoon in the L version. Oh. So far I've only gotten 1 album and I pulled Jungkook. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So I'm actually pretty positive that they actually sent me the correct amounts. So I'm very happy. RM gets better and better. Better and better. Oh, you got a J-Hope from the F version? Oh, so I was looking through the photo cards of all of them, and I noticed that, so I collect, like I said, RM and J-Hope. And I noticed that in the photo cards for the 4 versions, RM and J-Hope are the only ones that actually smile in every single one of the photos, which is, I don't know why, but I found that really interesting. Okay, so we should have 30 of this one as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so we're good there. That was your first. Yoongi is your bias. Okay. Fun fact about Yoongi. Yoongi almost stole the bias place from RM from me, but then I started being friends with my best friend, and she was a Yoongi bias, and I kind of just backed off. Yoongi's adorable, and I don't know if you guys have ever seen, but I make compilation videos, and except for like the last set that I did, not the one that I'm currently working on, but the last set, Yoongi always has really long videos, and they're always hilarious because Yoongi is absolutely ridiculous, and he's such a funny guy, and I don't think he gets enough credit for how funny he actually is. But yeah, and oh, and it's awesome that you got a J-Hope photo card. I actually have a J-Hope curse, so I get J-Hope cards all the time, which is part of the reason why I collect J-Hope, because I tend to pull him. So since I get his cards a lot, I just decided to start collecting him. Also because he's like in the tops for me. He's like my top. He's in my top 3. So I was just like, well, I get his card all the time anyway. I often want it anyway, so I'm gonna collect him. But RM is my ultimate bias, so I go with RM for everything if I can only get one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So I do have the correct amount. They did send me the correct amount, even though on the invoice it said something different when they sent it out. So I'm happy. We have what we ordered. Everybody's gonna get exactly what they wanted. So we're good there. So now the next thing I need to do is pull aside the versions that essentially I'm not going to be opening up, because I do offer both sealed and unsealed. So people that want their album sealed, they still get their album sealed, and people who want their albums opened up, they can get them opened up. Most people tend to want the opened up, since with a Go it makes it just a little bit easier because you don't have to worry about trading and all that. Some people still want the surprise though, but I give everybody the option. So I need 3 versions of Self. So 1, 2, 3 of the S, and then I need 2 of all the rest. So 1, 2, 1. Woo, let's not tip everything over. 2, and then 1, 2. So these are all the versions that I need that are going to remain unopened. So it's a total of 9. And now we're going to get into opening up the others. So since some of you guys are here, why don't you guys let me know, should I open up S, E, L, or F first? So the first 2 people, the first person that tells me what version to open, I will open up. So S, E, L, or F will I open up first? You want a Yoongi photo? So hopefully I will. I imagine that I will. I'm going to be opening up a lot of albums, as you can see. So, okay, so we're going to start with S. Okay, so we're going to start with S. And I'm going to keep talking to you guys as I start getting into this. So I found that the fastest way to open these, once I get my rhythm down, is to get them open and to get the, so that you guys can see everything that I've got, is actually for me to pull off the plastic wrap on all of these guys and then start opening them. So as I open up the plastic wrap, let me know, tell me what is your favorite track on this album so far, because I'm curious. Like, what is your favorite album on Answer? And let's include things like Serendipity full version, but let's not include things like Singularity, which came out on Tier. So things that are new versions that haven't been on anything else yet. It's like No Magic Shop. So you really like the new Serendipity, the full Serendipity full version? It's really pretty. The guitar in it and just the way it's like, oh, it's really pretty. Seesaw is a great song. Seesaw is really great. I'm actually, not because I'm R&B biased, but because it's like a very R&B kind of song, I really love Love quite a bit. I'm very partial to Love. But, okay, so I have a question. Speaking of the trivias, Seesaw is a really good song. You get sugar vocals with Seesaw. But I have a question for you guys, and it pertains to Just Dance. So other than the fact that Just Dance sounds like it was perfectly ripped out of Hope World, like that song literally, like if it was on Hope World, I wouldn't be surprised if when Just Dance was written, it was one of the songs that could have ended up on Hope World and it was like pulled and kept for this. But I'm just really curious what you guys think about Just Dance, because there's like in the beginning of the song, it's like that ooh ah in the beginning. Like what's up with that? What is up with the ooh ah? Because okay, so me and my friend, we were talking about it and we're just like, this sounds like it's from another song, like it's sampled from a different song that we can both think of but we couldn't remember the name, and we're just like, what song is that actually from? You haven't listened to yours? You gotta listen to it. So I listen to the albums on Apple Music. So I pay for Apple Music every month, so I have full access to it. And I was just like, yes. It's been, Answer has been on repeat, but I've been enjoying every single moment that it's been on repeat, which is really, really nice. So I'm personally, I'm also a fan. I know that there's a lot of people that don't really like Idol, but I love Idol. Wing Store. So this is your first BTS concert? That's so exciting. Oh, that's really, really, really exciting. So you're gonna love it. I'm gonna tell you that. So yes, I have been to Wing Store. I also saw them in 2016 when I went to KCON New York. So I saw them there as well. I also remember crying profusely because I didn't manage to get high touch, and that was literally the last high touch they've ever done. So I cried profusely as the girl that I stood in line with managed to pull that, and yeah. But so yeah, I saw BTS at KCON New York. Then for Wings Tour, I saw them at both Newark stops, and then I went to day 2 of LA. So I've seen BTS 4 times total, and I will be going to see them. This time I will be going to both Fort Worth shows and then also the City Field, so another 3. So by the end of this tour, I will have seen them 7 times, which is awesome. I love them. But you'll get to go to a BTS concert in time. You will. These guys are not stopping anytime soon. And one of the things that I've really been loving about their progression in the West, and it's not that they're progressing in the West, but they are gaining Western fans, which is a good career move for them. Not in that they're gaining Western fans, but they're gaining fans that are more inclined to stick with them in the long term while they do their enlistment, which potentially, honestly, I think they should do their enlistment. Okay, so we're going to get in touchy. So we're going to get into a little bit of touchy stuff for a second. But I think that they should do their enlistment, just unless they are properly exempted for not just being the sensation that they have come to, that their name has brought them now, but if the little rumors that I hear about Grammy nominations are true and they do manage to get a actual Grammy win. I'm sorry, I have really weak sneezes. Everybody makes fun of me. But excuse me. But honestly, if they manage to win a Grammy, like, I've been looking at what qualifies somebody to manage to get an exemption, and they're pretty like set in stone things, but what I've noticed is that the qualifiers aren't entirely there for everything, which makes sense which is why I said, like I said, I think that they should still enlist, and I think that it is good that they would maintain that. But I would also understand if, like, they did manage to get an exemption, whether they actually took that or not, which I don't know if they should, even if they were to get it. But that's obviously their decision, and I'm going to respect and hype the hell out of them no matter what happens. But yeah, I mean, there's some weird, like, the way that the exemptions are set up, it's not very entirely clear for everybody. And it's not, I feel like it's not fully updated, because it's not even just for BTS, but for other people that have accomplishments that are in a scope that hasn't been quite, like, vetted properly yet. Like, pro gamers. It's something that is vetted. Gets a decent amount of respect, but there's no proper, like, well, if you win this world championship, that would gain you honors in other circumstances. You don't qualify for that, but somebody who wins the same level thing on a different regular sport would guarantee that. Like, for example, like with soccer players, if they win the World Cup, they would win. But if you win like the equivalent in e-gaming, you're not doing it. Similar things like that. So it's just like, I feel like it's not fully fleshed out in certain arenas, which I think that it should become fleshed out, just for everybody. But yeah, random thoughts there. But I'm super hype about seeing Idol live. I love Idol. Some people don't like Idol, but I love Idol. It's so much fun. Like, I don't understand people that don't like it. I mean, I get there's a decent amount of auto-tune, but in this particular track, the track isn't about the vocals in it. The track is about this mood, this feeling, what they're trying to say. It's different than like a track like The Truth Untold, you know, where you don't want auto-tune on it. You want to be able to focus on their voices and how beautiful they're able to deliver everything. But Idol is just, I love it. And I also like the Nicki version. They've done really well with like creating tracks and bringing in people that fit for the tracks that they are actually doing, and it's not just for the sake of having a name or the sake of doing the collab, but like every single time that they've done it so far, it's really worked for the song. It is. It's so much like a party. It's so much fun. And they are haters. Like, it's just it's a fun song. You can have a fun song and enjoy it and just, okay. Let's open up these. So we've got the S versions all opened up. So let's pop these open real quick. Let's see what we've got in here, what photo cards we're dealing with. I don't know how they did the special cards in here, so I don't know if they're together. But y'all see what I tell you about me pulling Hobie? First card I pull in S is Hobie. But yeah, I'm gonna love and embrace Idol and have my fun. And if somebody wants to hate on Idol and not enjoy themselves, then it sounds like their problem and not mine. As cruel as that may sound. So let's see. So I see a card in here, but I don't see a photo card yet. So where's the photo card? Y'all better not be cheaping me out on photo cards on album number 2 that I open. Okay, I'm already one short of a photo card on album number 2. Oh, wait. Nope, that's just that. We're gonna have to dig through this album a little bit. Wait, there we go. Found it. It was deep in the album. Got another Hobie. Sometimes you have to dig through an album. Where's your angel minion key? Hey, we've only opened up 2. We've still got quite a ways to go. Another Hobie. Getting a bunch of Hobies right now, but it's okay. Let's see if I've got any other, since it looks like they are sticking cards throughout, so I'm gonna have to dig through these to make sure that, see if where I find special cards. You need another Hobie? I know I need a Hobie, but I've got enough Hobies that I got this covered. I also know there's a decent amount of Hobie requests that I got this time around. Usually I don't get quite as many. But so far, the fact that I've pulled 4 Hobies, I'm actually not even concerned, because I think this time around I had like 6 or 7, or maybe even 8 this time. It was more than I usually Yoongi is the most requested. Now I don't really need any more Hobies, but it is what it is. You never know what you're gonna get in these packs of albums. After I tried, there were a few times when I tried ordering from separate shops, and it ultimately at the end of the day it didn't help all that much, because I was getting a whole bunch of the same cards from the 2 different shops. I think it was all Jimin's that I was getting that time, but it would be nice to not have the same photo card each time I open this up. Which so far I've only had Hobie. We need someone else. I love Hobie, but we need somebody else. So let's see. We're still getting more Hobie. What is this mess? What is this mess? I still have a lot to go, so I'm not that worried yet, but I'd like to not get any more Hobies. But of course, what's weird is that this S pack wasn't even one that was shipped like from the same box. This was a mixed one. So I'm not sure why I'm getting so many right now. They weren't from the same spot. Okay, here we go. We've got a Jin. We got somebody else. So we're getting to the different ones now. More Hobie. So many. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy. It's like one of those things where it's just like, please, just stop it. I think I got 15 one time of just Jimin for one version. That was one of those things where it's just like, you get a Jimin and you get a Jimin. We all get a Jimin. We got another Jin. Jin looks so good. He's so beautiful, it's not even real. I don't know how to deal with him sometimes. He's a little bit much. Another Jin. And I'd rather take that Jin than another Hobie. Okay. No. So far, no specials, but for some reason I never get specials in whatever is the first album I open up. They usually pop up like in like the later ones. No! You want to nibble on Jin? Oh my goodness. He's beautiful, and the orange hair is like, it suits him so well. So well. Orange peachy hair. Okay, I'm gonna go crazy if there's another Hobie, because I just get so many Hobies. Oh my gosh. Please drown me in a river. What is going on with this? Don't make me. I just want a Junie. It's just all Hobies. I've never had this many of like one person. No! Y'all, somebody like pull the jinx out. Like, make this stop. Like, I mean, he's not the only card I've pulled, but he's almost the only card I've pulled. Because it's just the most requested member this time. I think it might have been Yoongi. I'm not sure. I don't remember off the top of my head. It wasn't J-Hope, even though there were a lot of J-Hope requests this time. He wasn't the most requested. Lord, please save me. Save me. Save me. Save me. Like, I mean, they had a song, Save Me. Why are they not saving me? There's just so many. I can't even begin to fathom. I'm going crazy. It's just all him. It's just all him. There's another one. I've had like 4 Jins and like the rest have all been Hobie. I'm gonna go nuts. There's 3 more. And it's been all Jin. I mean, all Hobie. And like a few Jin. I'm gonna go nuts. They're all Hobies. God, what the fuck? I've never had this bad of a mix before. Ever. 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 Mix. The worst mix ever. That was the last of the S versions. So should I open up E, L, or F as I tally up all of my mini Hobies, because it's like almost all Hobie. Yeah, I got like 4 Jins. E. E it is then. E was the first one. First response back. So E it is. I cannot believe that that was just like all. It's not even real. It's not even real. Like, I don't believe that that actually happened. Like, I've had bad mixes where, like, I've had bad mixes, but never that bad. Okay, so we're going through the E, and hopefully we'll get a better mix this time around, because that was a hot mess. Come on. Open up. There we go. Your son is supposed to go to the concert on 15. He might bail. If it was the one on the 16th, I would tell you that my friend needs a ticket and she'd be willing to buy. But we have tickets for the 15th. We just need one more for the 16th. Okay. We got this. This one has 29. Man, I'm gonna have to trade for a Junie, which means I'm not gonna get a Junie because I don't trade. They're selling it super expensive literally everywhere for all of the shows. Like, it's hard to get a ticket unless you're like willing to shell out the extra bucks. To GA, you have a GA ticket potentially for sale? You know how many people would want that ticket? There's a lot, especially since the Fort Worth show was one of those shows that sold out extremely fast. Oh, don't worry. If you sell that ticket will be sold. Like, just make sure that you put it up for sale. People will get that ticket. You have one for L? Well, let's see what I get for the L one. We'll see if I need to, but yeah, I need Junie. Junie is the one I want. I got royally screwed over with Tier because I didn't pull. I pulled like everybody but Junie and Hobie in the albums that I needed them in. So I had like a few Junies and a few Hobies, but I didn't have the full set, so. Plowing through this. You have a J-Hope F. Okay, we're gonna see. Huh? We're gonna see. Right now I'm doing the E versions. We're opening up E's, and then we'll decide after that if we'll do F or L next. I'm about to start actually opening up the E's because I have like 5 in front of me that still need to be, that I need to take the packaging off of. And then we'll be good to actually start checking out those photo cards for that next version. So many. So many. I think it's 110 albums that I'm opening up. We've opened up 30 so far. Well, actually, no. 28. Actually, 27, because the S1 is the one that I opened up. We're going to be opening up 27 of this one, too. Okay. So, let's go ahead and let's just start getting into this one. So, the first one that I pull is a Junie! Yes! Okay. Luck is looking up so far. Looking up so far. At least luck is looking up for me. Let's see what we've got. Got some Hobie. So far, we're getting a mix. Which is what I'm used to. Let's see. Another Hobie. You got a V in your L. I so far have not pulled any V cards. Okay, another Hobie. If I get a bunch of Hobie, I'm gonna freaking lose my freaking mind. I'm gonna start like bashing my head into things. Boy is beautiful, but I need variation. Junie. Junie. Jin. So far, the fact that I have 3 different members already makes this variation better than the last one. Really, I don't pull Junie enough, and it makes me really, really sad. Because he's the one that I want to collect and that I want from everything. So, another Jin. Yeah, so far the mix that we're dealing with is actually some sort of mix. It's not all the same cards, so this is already better. Hobie. Probably gonna end up going through these again tomorrow night, double checking special cards because they're not always in the same spot. Look, this is already better. Here's a Jimin. Like, I already like this album more. You collect Jimin. Yeah, pulling somebody who you don't collect, while they're all beautiful and it's lovely, it's kind of like, oh no, this doesn't mesh with the rest of my collection. But so far we've got 4 members for this version, which is more like what I expect to get when I unbox these things, like an actual mix. Let's see, where are they? Where are they in this one? Here they are. Another Jimin. So the album does press into the jacket cover a little bit. I saw somebody mention that, but it does end up pressing in because it's a little bit, the actual jacket cover is a little bit thin. And pretty much all these jacket covers have the misprint, so. Another Jimin, which I can get down with because there's a decent amount of people who want Jimin. You collect Namjoon, Jimin, and Hobie. Trust me, girl, I got you with the Hobie for the S version. I have almost all Hobies for the S version. I had no choice about that one. I got 4 Jins and the rest were Jimmins. So yours arrived damaged. Yeah, these are not damaged, but you can definitely see like where the album presses in a little bit. I don't know how well you can see that, but you can definitely see that imprint, which you can't really see it on the other ones. So the thing is, I don't know if it's just that you can't see it as well on the other ones, if it's that different, or if it's just the way that the album, the cover is shining versus the others being matte. So I'm not sure if that's the case, but either way, it shows itself because of the way it is. You know what I mean? Like, I don't necessarily think it was produced worse necessarily. I don't have definitive proof on that, but it definitely, the materials used make it potentially look like it is not quite as up to snuff as the others, just because of the materials, which that 100% can happen. And we've pulled, I see, our first special card, so there's at least one, which technically is mine, but that means that we have more, and we have a cookie, and I have this version already, so we do have another cookie that will be joining that pot, because like I said, I don't collect cookies, so we will have another cookie in the mix there. More Jimin. I haven't pulled any Tay cards or Yoongi cards yet so far for anything, for either of the albums yet. So we're lacking on Tay and Yoongi, so that's what we need right now. Some Jin. But other than that, this mix in this one, it's leaning a little bit more Jimin, but it's definitely much better. They could have used a separate display. That would have been nice, although I can see why they didn't want to, because that would have either cut down on the size of the actual photo book, like you'd get less photos, or you'd have who is this here? Jin. Or so either it would cut down on the photo book with the total number of pages, and it would also probably make it heavier. Because right now, even though these have 2 discs in them versus the other ones having only 1, these, when I weighed them, they actually weighed it was like 0.2 ounces less than the others. So they somehow, I think partially because of this jacket material, and in general just the materials, it's slightly lighter than the other albums. They're pretty much the same. It's like, I think the other ones were like, it was like 13 something, and these are still 13 something, but they're like just a tiny bit less. So they're roughly the same despite having 2 full discs in them, which at the end of the day is a little bit impressive. But that's probably why they didn't have an actual like plate in there like they had for like Young Forever and stuff. But I mean, at least that is why for that. Oh, look at this! We've got another special card, so at least 2 people, 1 person's going to be getting a special card so far. And I still have a lot, and this is a cookie one. So we've still got a bunch, like a little over half the albums here that I still need to open up, and we've already got 2 of the special cards. My cat does crazy things all the time. I just learned to take it in stride. More Jimin. I just tell myself that she's really pretty. She's pretty. So I keep her. It's shallow, but she's also sweet when she wants to be. Jin. So we're still lacking on Tay and Yoongi right now, which is sad. But we've got a good mix. Your cat is a diva. What kind of cat do you have? I love cats. Or Jin. Got a fair amount of Jins as well. gonna have to count all of these out later. The last E version here. And we've got the E. How long does organizing and shipping? So to do the photo cards, for me to organize the photo cards, I'm going to try to be getting them everything out on, I'm going to try to get as much as I can out on Saturday. I will say that I ordered new mailers, but apparently they were supposed to ship yesterday. They didn't ship yesterday. So I may not get them in time, which means that I would have to ship out just the priority stuff because I have those mailers. I just don't have the non-priority mailers. So I'm gonna be doing it fast. So we're hoping that I get everything out by starting on Saturday, and then the next batch, depending on when I can get it out, either on Tuesday or Wednesday. I usually am pretty quick because I don't, as you can see, this takes up a lot of space and I don't have a whole lot of space, so I don't like to keep them around my place for longer than I really need to, because then everything gets all, it's just messy. Cat, you're knocking over my mic. Okay. So those are all of the E versions. So should I do L or F? Oh, tabbies are sweet. I like tabbies. I've only ever had Siamese though, but I used to work at I volunteered in an animal shelter for a couple years. So L or F. First person who replies with L or F, I will do that next. Let's see. I've gone silent waiting for the lag. L. L it is. So first, just like I've done with the other ones, I have to actually take the plastics off of them first. So we'll do L and then F. And so far, I'm glad that we're at 2 of the special cards so far. I will be going through and double checking to see if there's any others in there. But so far, those are the only 2 that really stuck out. Which version was the most? So in the Go, most people ordered the full set. And so to be honest, the count ended up being, so not everybody obviously did buy the full set. Some people bought single albums. But the count ended up being 30S, 29E, 30L, 30F at the end of the day. So they were actually fairly even with the people that ordered the individual albums. I think there were about 9 people that ordered the individual albums. So they ended up spreading it out actually relatively evenly. Or I forget the exact count, but it wasn't just like 4 people. It was a fair amount of people that ordered individuals. But they did spread them evenly, essentially. So that was actually pretty interesting for me to find out. I think it may have been 11 people that did individuals. But yeah, it ended up evening out relatively well. You collect a cookie. Everybody has their person they collect. I am in awe of people that are like, I'm OT7, because I'm like, I can't live that life. I can't live that life. So in case you guys don't know, I am a huge, my entire life it's BTS and GOT7 for me. They're my 2 groups. They're the only ones that I'm truly 100% devoted to. And the only reason why I'm largely OT7 with GOT7, and not even fully, but largely, is because of the number of photo cards they give out. They give out more photo cards, so it's easier for me to actually get 7. Like they'll do different versions, but it'll still be the same photo cards usually. So I can usually manage to get 7. But with BTS, since they have different ones for each time, I can't get it. It's very difficult. And yes, so the special PCs were in payment order. So the way I run the goes is depending on how you sign up depends your photo card order, because that's you signing up tells me, okay, thank you, you want to join my go, so I reward you for that. But since a special PC is extremely rare, I don't want to reward somebody for just signing up early and paying late. So because the sooner people pay, the sooner I can place orders, sooner I can get things done. So with the special PCs, I like to reward people by, I give it out based on who pays first. So and that's just for the special PC. Certain features, if it's something that I can't control really, then I'll try to do it like that. Like, you select your version, I'm going to get you your version, so you can pay as long as you pay by the deadline, you're good. But for special things that are not in every single album, that's when I do pay order. So for example, the summer packages that you can see back there, the summer packages are photo card, the guidebooks are in the order that people sign up, but there's the black and the white version of them, and I've been giving out assigning the black and white versions based off of who's paying, which one they prefer first. So that's how I've been handling that. So it's usually pay order for things that are first come, first serve. You're not getting like that kind of thing. But regular photo cards are always when you sign up. We're almost done. I had a lot of wine tonight. I drank the whole bottle. It was good though. Down to the last couple, and then we'll break into these, and then we're almost done for this. As you can see, this takes time and effort, and then to have to repack. Have I ever accidentally damaged an album? No, I haven't. That is one of the things that I've been very careful at it, and once you've opened like 1 or 2 of these, you figure out how to open it the fastest way possible. But I've never actually myself caused accidental damage. Oh, you're doing a watercolor? Ooh, I can't paint. I'm not artistic. But that doesn't mean I don't get damaged albums. I do get damaged albums. I do get damaged packages, like I don't know if you can see in the background here, but the summer package, it's pretty beat up. I didn't do this. That's the way I pulled it out of the box. And there's another one that's a little bit beat up, but not as bad. I can't control that. That's just the way that it comes. But I've never actually myself damaged an album, but I have had albums come to me damaged. So it sucks when they come damaged, because there's really not much that I can do. It's just like, I'm sorry, I'm going to try to take the worst damaged one, but if there's other damaged ones, then I'm going to have to distribute those, because there's really not much I can do about it. So let's see. So this is the L version. Let's see how the photo cards look like they're priced. Looks like they're spaced out. Where are they? So guys, we got a Hobie. Ashley and her Hobie. This is why I have a Hobie curse. I tend, like, this is the reason part I told you before, part of the reason why I started collecting Hobie was because I pulled Hobie cards all the time. I also pull a lot of Jimmins. So. Jen. Yes. Some variation. That's all I want in life. Just variation. You'll have to show me the watercolor, though. You're an equal opportunist? How so? Another... Guys! I pulled my first Tay card. We pulled the first Tay. We did it. Finally. And that's also 3 albums, 3 different members. So far that's looking nice. Looking how I like it. I'm liking the L so far. Another Hobie. Hobie. Guys, remember, let's pull fingers because I want a Junie. I want my Junie. My Junie, baby. Okay. Got Jen. Come on, Junie. Junie, Junie, Junie. Junie. Send a pic. You can email me or something. Or tweet me if you have Twitter. More Jen. I can't, I'm so far from artistic that I just like to look at stuff, so I will fully enjoy it. Oh, if you have Twitter, then just tweet me. It's same, Ashley Epidemic. And you can show me there, and that way I can like be in awe of what you've done. More Hobie. Some of these were like put together a little bit rushed because I've opened up some of these and I've had to like fix the like the notes inside because they were like bent. Like literally somebody had like shoved it in too fast and it ended up bending and folding it. So hopefully when I close it. Jimin! So far we're having a decent spread with this one. I'm okay with it. I still want a Junie though. And thank you! Yes, please show me when you're done. I'm gonna be looking forward to it. Looking for it. Cookie! All we need is a Yoongi and a Junie. And we have all the members for this one. A Yoongi and a Junie. That's it. That's it! Another cookie. Choo choo choo. Cookie. You love how the box feels because it's smooth. It is. It's definitely a different texture than the others. The other ones had like that rougher like feeling to it. So, Kat, you're gonna knock everything over and destroy my life. This is what you do. We pulled our first Yoongi. Now I need a Junie, guys. Please, please. I just want a Junie. Oh, that's all I ask. All I ask is getting a Junie from these goes. Just a Junie. I didn't think it was that much. Another Yoongi. But apparently asking for Junie there's a capital, like some sort of crime. Jimin. I feel bad though for the S version. It's just like you get a Hobie and you get a Hobie and everybody's gonna get a Hobie pretty much. Jimin. Again, I'm gonna have to look through a little closer because these are a little bit different. Where like in the other two albums, the contents were all grouped together, but these are all spaced out. So I'm probably gonna have to look through to check to see if there's any card. Yes, guys! I got my Junie. I don't know why that excited me so much, but I got it's a Junie. Oh, you don't know how much I really dislike trading. Oh, you tweeted at me? Okay, I'm gonna look at it as soon as I leave the stream because I don't have my phone with me right now. And if I stop, I'm gonna stop. It'll be really bad. Hi, how are you? See, what happens is I end up collecting. I'll just be like, well, I guess I don't have Junie, so I'm gonna collect these others. But if you look at my collection, it's very fairly like straightforward. It's all almost from when I started doing goes. It's just Junie and Hobie, except for Tear. But yeah, Tear actually made me sad because with the Y version, I think it was, or the O version, I ended up getting 2 Jungkooks. Even though I ran the go, I gave everybody else all the other cards, and I ended up myself with 2 Jungkook cards, and I don't collect Jungkook at all. And I have 2 of the same, of 2 Jungkook cards total. I mean like 2 of the exact same card. So I'm just like, what am I gonna do with 2? What am I doing with 2 of these? And yes, the reason I do have 2 for all of them is always because I buy 2 of each version. So, and then I resell my extras. Yay, we got another special card. So we're at 2 people will get special cards other than myself. Where's the photo card though? Here it is. It's a Junie! Junie's my special baby. You already traded him. Oh no. I totally would have wanted it. I'm always so afraid to trade with people unless like I've already dealt with them before. So like when random people message me, I'm usually like, I don't know you, Junie. And so I don't trade because I get really nervous because I just get nervous if I haven't traded or dealt with that person or know somebody that's dealt with them. So yeah, there's that. So let's see. More Junie. Okay, I don't need any more Junies. Let's get some more. Let's get some more Tays. Tays and Yoongies. Let's get some Tays and Yoongies. That's what I want right now. A lot of people want Tay and Yoongi. I think Yoongi is the most requested. I think he's the most requested. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think. We're almost done with the elves, though. Another Junie. Let's see. Who do we have here? Another Hobie. 3 more. And then we'll move on. Sugar. Yeah, I'm part of like the Facebook groups. I've just never done it. I really need to. I need to like just not be like terrified. That was a Jimin. I just kind of just threw Jimin down. I'm just like, I've pulled enough of you already. Okay. The wine is wearing off. Yoongi! We got a Yoongi! We got a Yoongi! Hey! They call me artist. Okay. And my cat is doing something in the box. And another Jungkook. So far, looking at this, L is actually the best mix. I got every single member. I only got one Tay, but I did get every single member. So that is better than the others in that, well, it's definitely better than S because I only got 2 members and most of them were the same card. It's better than the E's because with the E's I got a lot, well, the E's were a decent mix, but I didn't get every single member. But so far this L is the best mix in that it's actually, I think I got the most of Jimin, but I actually got a fair mix of pretty much everybody. It's no card is like, whoa, I have way too many of this one member. They're kind of all kind of spaced about even, except for the fact that I only have one Tay. But other than that, I don't have too many of one card. Like Junie, I have a decent amount, but I only have 5. Jimin, I have 6. So like you can see, like I don't have too many. Hobie, I have 6. So like I don't have too many of any one card with these guys, which is really good because having too many is never fun. Got like 4 Jungkooks. So yeah, so far I'm digging the mix for that one. Okay. And now we're gonna move on to this. Give you the cookie, please. So surprisingly, I didn't have too many cookie requests this time, so I don't think it's gonna be too much of an issue. I don't know why. So like the cookie is always like across the like a weird area for me because like I feel like a lot of people want cookie cards, but at least in my goes, okay, she like twisted the albums, but she managed to not knock them over. But after the very first go that I ran for these, which was, I think it was for You Never Walk Alone, was the very first BTS album go that I ran. The first BTS go I ran was for the was for a DVD, but the first album go was for You Never Walk Alone. And so with You Never Walk Alone, I didn't have a whole lot of Yoongis. And then I think after that go, every single one I've gone after that, I think Yoongi's always been like the #1 that I've had. Don't worry, you don't sound mean. You good, you good, you good, you good. My cat is insane though. Just one day she's gonna like my cat can be really sweet, but I feel like at the same time, like if I died and for some reason people didn't find me right away, like I feel like my cat's the kind of cat that would start eating me once she got hungry. But I love her. But I also think that she would hold no prisoners. She's also, but the weird thing though is she's afraid of like certain things too, like certain bugs. Like she'll play with her prey and she doesn't kill it. So she's like that. She's finicky. Like, I can't trust her to deal with spiders and bugs. She just looks at them, and then if they move, she runs away. Ow! I just stabbed myself in the leg. See, look, I don't hurt the albums, but I hurt myself. Which is actually a common trend for my life in general. Like, I'm a hazard to myself, but not to others. I am a mess right now. I just like I'm like, okay, I think it's a combination of the wine wearing off and it also being late and me having had a day. Y'all know when you have a day, your cat goes in for the kill. Like, man, my cat, I wish my cat would sometimes. Like, I feel like she would kill things, but like she hasn't had that experience. Like, they found her in a box when she was a kitten. They like tried to tell me that she was like a year old, and I was like, this cat is not a year old. She's like maybe 6 months old, because she was like almost half the size that she was than she is now. She wasn't like kitten, but she was also not like tiny either. So I think she was like probably about 6 months old. But they found her in a box. Got her for $25. I should have questioned when she was sitting in the litter box looking back at me like, what you want? But me, I was just like, she's pretty, I'll take her. We're almost done. Almost done. Why did I do that there? We should be here. There's a moment sometimes when I'm doing these unboxings and I'm opening up 100+ albums where I sit there and I question my decisions in life. Like, why am I spending hours just opening this up so that then I can then spend another hour counting everything out, running numbers, and then I can then spend another like 5 hours assigning photo cards. Actually, I'll be honest, it's not that bad with BTS. BTS usually only takes me like 2 hours, at least with this Love Yourself series each time. Just because of the fact that since every version has a different photo card, it's kind of like essentially running 4 different goes. Each album is its own one. Whereas with the GOT7 ones, they tend to be like mixed together. And I have to count it out and count out the different versions, and I'm like, this is too much. So that makes that a little bit easier. 2 hours is way better than like spending like 8 hours doing photo cards, which I have done in the past, trying to sort everything out. It's a labor. It's a labor. And yet there's still sometimes some people that get very angry. Get very the one thing that I really love is that the people that join my goes, they're some of the best people because they're really understanding. They get what's going on. They ask questions when they need to, but for the most part they understand everything, and I just don't run into issues. They understand. They don't question me. But then there's some people that don't understand. That makes me sad when they don't, because then I have to spend forever. Like, I actually have some people, like some of my friends that have both joined the goes or just know that I run the goes. They've told me that they want me to like actually charge like an extra $1 for the actual service of sorting everything and packaging everything together, and I'm just like, no, I'm okay. We're almost done. Last one that I have to rip open, and then we get to find out what's in these F versions. Okay. That was the last one. Let's pull this off. Let's find out what we've got in these. First one is a Jimin. You only have the group photo from You Never Walk Alone. I have Junie and Hobie. Jungkook. I always buy at least the number of albums there are. Jimin. Summer packages are too expensive, so I never end up getting a second one. With memories, I'll usually buy a second one that I immediately sell off. Where is it? I just saw the card in here a second ago. Where did it go? Where did it? There it is. Jimin. I was just like, where did it go? I saw it, and the page flipped. Okay. We've got a Tay. Tay is cute. Tay is such a cutie. So, okay, so I mentioned that I collect Junie and Hobie, but I haven't mentioned how I collect anybody beyond those two. So, Junie and Hobie are always my first two that I go for. Junie being number one, then I go to make sure that I try to get Hobie after that. But we got a Jin. But after that, I actually end up going for Tay. Because Junie is my bias, Tay is my bias wrecker, and then Hobie is like my number 3, my other bias wrecker. So that's usually how I collect. But then Jimin always ends up looking cute, so sometimes I'll go for the Jimin too as well. But it's always Junie, then Hobie, then Tay, then Jimin. So that's usually how I collect. Hobie. Wait, that's an S. So I did get the wrong amount of S. Okay, so I did get one wrong amount. So this is an S version. So, and it was another freaking Hobie. I'm gonna lose my mind. So many Hobies. They didn't even give me the kindness of being a different album, so I did get the wrong totals. Wait, that's another S. I'll have to look at the others again. That's another S. Okay. We'll get it sorted. Those are all F's again now. Okay. Tay. Jen. Another Jin. Another Tay. So we're doing a little bit better with Tay here. I need a Junie though. Wait, or did I already get a Junie? No, I need a Junie still. Another Tay. It's very, well, I got a few gins, I believe, but it's very Mothman line right now. Got a Hobie. Another Hobie. Got a Yoongi. Okay. You have a lot of work to do. I've got, I'm ready to like pass out right now. Tay. Almost done though. Almost done. Then I'm gonna have to do counting tonight too though. More Tay. Got a lot of Tay this time. Junie's the only one I haven't pulled for this one so far. Jin. Jin. I just want a Junie. Please let me get a Junie. I mean, I'm going to be solid for all of the Hobies, I think, this time. But so far, I know I don't have a Junie for the S. And right now, I don't have a Junie yet for the F either. Hobie. 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 So it looks like we only got the 3 so far of the special cards too, which is less than before. I think with her I had 4. And then I got 6 with Tier. Jin. 1 more. Last chance at a Junie. Tay. Okay, so those are all the photo cards that I've got for this time around. And so yeah, so I will be sorting these out, hopefully done by tomorrow. And then after that, then I'll be going on to packing stuff, which is the real unfun delight, because that takes forever and a day, even with me having a near foolproof system. It still takes quite a while. So, but we've got this. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I have to go count stuff for all of these, and yeah, it's gonna be fun stuff. But I'll see y'all. Bye. Thank you guys for watching.